Another interesting feature, you kind of gotten the sense that this is a global capital war at the very least. Um, may or may not also turn into a kinetic war on certain battlefronts as they pop up, as the regional powers kind of bump up against themselves on each other's sphere of influence. But a key part of the war fronts, right, of where that conflict can take place in this era, as opposed to prior generations where this happened, World War One, World War Two, um, aerospace and space in general is one of those things. So part of this truce, interestingly, one of the details tucked in was actually that China concedes and removes its domestic ban on its own airlines taking Boeing aircraft deliveries. So Boeing, kind of as everybody knows, it's not just a maker of passenger planes like the 737s, those popular consumer aircraft models. It's also heavily involved in the satellite aerospace and other aircraft um, kind of
And military
manufacturing military
everything.
complex.
Yeah.
Yep. Um, so if you followed the story of Boeing for the last, I'd say 5 years, but it could go on further of a decade. It's a complicated corporate story, but it is a key part of the U.S. industrial base. And without a aerospace defense manufacturing capability, if you're fighting in this war, that's really, if you lose that, you're fighting with like a key weapon taken away. It's like a hand behind your back. So to get that out of these concessions was key. It shows the priority of this administration. It's not just a capital war. The Department of Defense is also tied at the hip to what we see going on. We'll leave it up Boeing, but you just see the stock price here. Boeing, 2024 wasn't a great story for Boeing. Went through some credit problems, had to do some uh, complicated issuances in the private market to recapitalize itself. Hopefully, that from the right hand side of the balance sheet, the capital side, it's kind of found a strong position. Um, did a large preferred shared offering to raise for itself. Its credits were a really cuspy performer within the investment grade space. Some of the highest yielding industrials, but with the priority and the U.S. government behind it, very clearly it's showing up as a one of the key items out of like 5 or 6 bullet points on a temporary truce. Tells you, Boeing is playing a very important role in this process.